Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another episode of Good Vibes TV. I am your host, none other than, well, some refer to me as the Hitman. Others refer to me as Chino Dollars. But you call me with Chino Dollars. But no, moving on. On a more serious note, this just ended earlier this week, and I got to say when would it end because this guy just came home, seemed like just yesterday, but he has been jammed up again, y'all. Not by the regular cops, not by the state, but the feds. Yes, I mean the feds. I said the feds, yeah. None other than real name, Mac Trevor. Street name, 5-5 Crip Mac, who represents the 5-5 Crips, 55th Street, from where he's from, LA. Now, the thing is, he's joined by his mother, very beautiful woman, very beautiful black woman, and his grandmother, same as, very beautiful black woman. Both seem caring and loving, soft-spoken, kind-hearted, and, that's who he has by his side, but it seems like old Crip Mac just can't stay out of trouble. Just can't stay out of trouble. So what are you to do if, every time you turn around, you got craziness surrounding you? Well, okay, I'm gonna lay it on y'all like this here, fam. It was stated that, allegedly, he was at a party, minding his own, and he was on his live, and you know how you at a party, everybody's cooling, and the thing is, it was on a holiday, so he was on his live. I believe it was Facebook or Instagram, one of the two, and the feds picked it up, and I guess that he can't be nowhere around in the area, because of the felonies that's on him, because he has felonies on him. So you can't be around other gang members if you got felonies on you. That's a immediate violation, right? So it was stated at first he thought that it was a state case, but the feds picked it up. God dang. I think the same thing happened with Boosie. Feds picked up his case on his gunshot. But whatever. Anyhow, stick to the subject. The feds picked up the case. Now, they saying if tried and he take it to trial and he lose that trial date, that trial case, if it was to go to trial, he's looking at possibly 15 years. If they try to make him, I'ma say, what's the word I'm looking for? Make him out to be a criminal by using his past cases against him. Because everything is just like you building up, every little thing you do, you build it up, you build up to that one big time, and it's we got you. Now we gonna hang you by your nuts plus balls. So he's facing 15 years minimum if he was arrested for having, he was arrested for having a ghost gun. That was the whole reason for his arrest, right? But he's facing a minimum of 15 years. But now, this is the thing. They saying, well, if you don't know what a ghost gun is, it's actually a gun with the serial number scratched off. Around my way, that we just say, file off the serial numbers, you know what I'm saying? Dirty pistols. So that's what he was carrying. It was said to believe that he had the ghost gun when police approached the address to the house where he was at. Now, Crip Mac wasn't outside. He wasn't outside barbecuing, hanging with the gangsters and all that on the corner, drinking a OE, because I think he liked the old English beer. That's classic. That's 90s. That's so 90s. But he was actually in the party when they walked in the house. So he was in the house, right? He was in the house, and police pulled him out the house and arrested him. Wow. He was on private property. Think about it, people. He was on private property in the house. It was a party going on. He had nothing to do with nothing, and they came and snatched him. The feds. So a ghost gun is what they found on him. I ain't gonna say it's dirty because it wasn't dirty at all. It was just that it just had the serial numbers found out, and plus he's a felon. He's a felon. So that's off the rip. He can't have it. But it's more to the story. Stick around. They get very interesting now. They get very interesting. Man. Y'all know Good Vibes TV. I'm gonna bring you the latest. I'm gonna fill you in on everything I possibly can fill you in on. You feel me? But now, it is your constitutional rights to self-defend yourself. It's everybody, not only him, me, you, who just subscribed to my channel, everyone. You can have your pistol or whatever. It's your constitutional right, to defend yourself. They call it self-defense, right? Okay. You have that right, people, whether you choose to exercise it or not. You have that right, okay? So don't think you don't. You go out right now to the pawn shop or gun store, pay little to nothing for something nice to defend yourself with. Feel me? Long as you ain't out there acting a fool, because it's rules. There are rules and regulations that go along with that, and if you don't carry or go by those rules and regulations, then guess what? They will break you down to the nearest 10. So yeah, you have a right to defend yourself, by any means of the word, I don't think it's right that they actually went in the house and took him out the house and charged him with anything, because the man did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong at all. So if you ask me, he got a case on that once he do get released. But yet, let's move on. Now, either state or federal, 97, well, I'm gonna put it like this. 97% of convictions in the courts, 97% that the feds, as far as their convictions, they 90%, 97% rulings of the feds. Meaning the other 3, you might can beat them. That's why I say it's tough to beat the feds, man, because they have their homework already done when they come to get you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the state is. It's 97% convictions in court, the state and the feds. Well, the feds, I'm sorry, not the state, but the feds. And mind you, the state and the feds do work together. They both work together, people. Both. It ain't just, oh, if I beat the state, oh, I'm good. Oh, if I beat the feds, I'm straight. No, because sometimes on a lot of cases, you can beat the state in court and even in trial. Taking a trial, beat it, and as soon as your behind walk out that door, bam, or you driving up the street, bam, there go them Fed boys. Alphabet boys coming to get you, because now, especially with a gun case, because that's what the feds deal with, gun cases. They dealt with my gun case when I was going through my trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, beating it, and you know, they had the AR-15 with me, you know, on my case. We talking assault rifle, you know, and this man had a pistol on him. But moving on. So yeah, you can beat the state in court, or you can beat them, take it to trial, beat it. But then again, there's always a percentage of the feds might just pick that case up. Now, we all know they did Boosie the exact same way. Boosie took it, beat it, and when he beat it, once he got out that thing, guess what? Guess who came to pick Boosie up? It was the feds. So then he had to sit. We all seen it. We all seen it play out. Real time, real life. He had to sit. So it get tricky. You know what I'm saying? It get tricky, especially in Crip Mac position, because he's a known gang banger, right? He's a known gang banger, and the hoods wherein that he's surrounded by is the ops. So you got, who's his ops? Mind you, he's a Crip. So you got the Brims, you got the Bloods, you got the Pyrus, you got the Hoovers, you got M13s, you got MSG, man, you got all of these other gangs. It's like 30 more gangs. Say if this is section, all is outside of his section is all his ops. So really, he's right here. And if everybody chooses to crash down on that section, then guess what? They got their man. So it just only makes sense for this man, if you ask me, to have something on him if you ain't rolling with security. But in Crip Mac's situation, he don't have the money like that to furnish the security to protect him, you know, when he moving through these streets. So they got to take that into consideration. He ain't been no danger. He ain't been no menace to society with it. You know, this man is at a party when they came and got him. He's in the house when they came and got him. That's why I'm scratching my head like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, he got it on him, but he's in the house. But the thing is, he was surrounded. I think it was the fact that he probably had other gang members around as well, but in the party. Man, it get wild. It get wild, people.